Hi boys and girls. Okay, today we're going to be adding the texture using a monoprint. So you can see in this example all the different textures they put behind their picture. Some more successful than others. So we're going to try some here with the jelly plates. I will have a variety of different things that you can use depending on where we're at. You'll get to choose a color. There'll be stations set up with different colors. We're not going to switch colors, so whatever's at that station, that's the color you're going to use. But you will have a variety of colors. I'm going to use a little bit of pink here for the first one and show you how this can work. So you spread out your ink for, in this case, just paint. And then using the tools provided, you might have a roller that you could add a texture like this. Okay, and that would make a print. So we're going to be using just a standard piece of paper, one that will fit underneath our portrait. Do be sure and put your name and class code on there before you start. Okay, so to take this print, it really doesn't matter. I mean, like, I have to kind of think, okay, where do I want this? Maybe I just want it up in the top corner, so I'm going to actually just print it like in the top corner of my paper. You can overlap textures and colors if you want to. So there we go. There's my first print. I am going to overlap a different color here. So in order to do that, take a piece of scratch paper. Let me see if I've got, I could probably use this paper here. And just use your scratch paper to clean off any excess, and then to also clean off your brayer. And once you have them pretty clean, you can switch to a different color. When you're sharing the jelly plate, while you're waiting for your turn, take your self-portrait, let me show you, lay it over that and see, is that something I like? Do I feel like I need to add more? I do need to add more. And the last step on this is, if you want his hair, your hair, to be a solid color, you'll be able to take a paintbrush, and on the back side, so on the back side here, I'm going to paint the hair this color. Okay, you can actually paint it. You'll have to let it dry. And if this, actually, I haven't tried this yet, so if this doesn't work, we'll use Sharpies, but I think we'll be able to just paint it and let it dry. I love that it's getting a little bit of texture in there from my paintbrush. We'll see if I really like that when it's drying, though. It may look a little too crazy. Okay, but I decided I want his beard and his hair to be a different color, to stand out. Maybe eyebrows too. Okay, now let's check this on the print. And I don't want to touch it because I don't want to actually get it on there. And see how cool that looks? So that's another way you can change the things that you're doing. So you've got your background, you've got the parts that you want painted on here, and when we're all done, this is going to get put on there, and we're going to probably put a little bit of glue around the outside edge there and just attach it to our background. Okay, I wanted to show you, I tried some darker colors here, and I think you want to be careful that you do not go too dark, because look at how this changes my picture. The dark colors, you cannot even see my Sharpie lines. So I'm going to suggest that you stick with a lighter colors, or add a little bit of white to what the color that you're doing. So these colors would probably be okay, but the purple and the blue, I'm going to say you probably want to add a little white to those and do a lighter version. Okay, and also I wanted to show you, so if you wanted to do more than one color at a time, that's probably not a good idea. Let me show you why. If you put two colors on here that happen to be opposite each other on color wheel, you're going to get brown. See, it's just going to mix up and be brown. So no, instead of wasting our bright colors and making brown prints, let's don't do that. Limit yourself to one color, or I think it'd be okay if they're next to each other on the color wheel. Maybe you could put one color here and one color here and only rub it back and forth this way.